So we are talking today about the FIRE-3 trial, which is a large randomized phase 3 trial comparing cetuximab versus FIRE plus bevacizumab in metastatic colorectal cancer. We started this trial as a phase 2 trial and in 2008 amended the trial to include only patients with KRAS wild-type metastatic colorectal cancer. At that time, the volume of the trial was also raised to the level of a phase 3 randomized study. The primary endpoint of the study was objective response rate, and we chose to compare a target response rate of 62% versus 50% in the bevacizumab arm. As it turned out, the primary response difference was not met in the FIRE-3 trial. So the response rate was 62% in the cetuximab arm versus 58% in the bevacizumab arm. Also, with regard to progression-free survival, no significant difference was obtained. However, survival times were quite long, with about 10 months in each arm. To our surprise, overall survival was greatly different between the treatment arms, with 28.7 months in the cetuximab arm and 25 months in the bevacizumab arm, which gives us a delta of 3.7 months, so almost 4 months, with a hazard ratio of 0.77 and a significant p-value of 0.017. So the great question now is, how can we explain the survival difference based on the nearly identical results for objective response rate and progression-free survival? We have 3 options that we can offer at the present time. One option is certainly the sequence of treatment, which is a very relevant option. The other possibility is that different depths of response is the reason, and we anticipate that cetuximab as an antiproliferative agent has a greater effect on depth of response than bevacizumab. And the third point is that the first-line treatment with either of these targeted agents has an impact on the biology of the tumor and thereby may modify second-line treatment. What Dr. Modeste showed today in his presentation was that first-line treatment in the bevacizumab arm was slightly longer. So it did not favor the cetuximab arm. And we also looked at the second-line treatment and could show that specifically the use of oxaliplatin in second-line treatment was quite well balanced, with over 60% of patients receiving that agent. And most importantly, the amount of patients crossing over to the respectively other antibody was nearly identical, with more than 40% of patients crossing from cetuximab to bevacizumab or from bevacizumab to cetuximab. So which is the take-home message that we could give for the oncologists? If you take seriously the survival advantage based on the significant difference of almost 4 months, then you should first of all communicate this to your patients. Then you should have the KRAS status measured at the beginning of first-line treatment or before you start first-line treatment. Based on the KRAS mutation status, you can make accurate decisions with your patients and provide your patients the optimal treatment regimen, in my view.